What's goody elevation? It's your girl. Yeah, I already know. Look, let's tap into this energy check-in. This is going to be a quick energy pull. We just gonna see what's going on in the energy. As you elevate and rise to your highest self, your highest consciousness, and moving through your path, okay? Let's see what could be delaying you, getting in your way, what the gossip is, whatever the energy is that might pop out. We're going to go with the flow. We're going to read this energy. We're going to see if we can help you along your path. Make sure you are liking, sharing, and following the content as well if you vibe with this type of content energetically. We only want those connecting with us that connect with us. You know what I'm saying? Type-ish. Creativity. This card did not even belong in this deck. So it popped out of nowhere. And so you could be just energy. I said, I'm gonna run with this one first because clearly there was a message about it. Somebody is stealing your ideas, copies your work, duplicates off of you, and feeds off of you. Your content or your creativity is being stolen. You don't have to be a content creator, but you could be because there's a reason why I said content. But again, I am a content creator, so also that's why it slipped out. Let me turn this light off because I don't like the way it reflects here real quick. Someone's stealing your creativity. That's the moral of the message here. Your creativity is being stolen. Or maybe you just have a lot of people that are jacking your style, is what I just heard. You have a lot of people that are jacking your style at this time, copying your creativity, trying to claim it as their own. So you might want to be aware of that you have a lot of individuals that are stealing your creativity and they feeding off of you. I mean, waiting for you to post, scrolling through your content every 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes so they can see what you're posting so that they can go and make a reference post based on what you said. Somebody lacks creativeness. It's giving me an energy of individuals that lack creativity, that see that you have a ample amount of it and they're taking it from you. They could quite literally be duplicating your content, posting it on other platforms and making money off of it. Or they could quite literally, like this, take this message, make it into their own, and then repost it and act as if it's their content, okay? But you have a copycat and a creative thief around here, okay? And that's also an energy thief as well. You have a creative thief alpha here, and this person feeds off of you. I mean, that means they are waiting daily for you to post, daily to see what you're saying on your platform, daily, so that they can copy it, steal it, or duplicate it. Let's see what else we have connecting with this energy. If we can get more energy on this speeding. That was too many that fell out there. On this person that's stealing your content. Tell them, get your own ideas. Find your own creative. Why are you stealing mine? Know that there's only one of you. No matter who's duplicating your content, stealing your work, or feeding off of you. There's only one of you. Don't stop what you're doing. That doesn't mean don't post anymore. Change your platforms up. You very well may need to do some of those things, like post at different hours, or create you a few different pages, however that might go. Just keep them focused on one page and then, you know, put content on another. I don't know. I don't like to move around people that do stuff like this. I always say to keep doing what feeds you, what's best for you, and let them do what they do, because no one can ever copy the original. It will always be found. People will know and or hear where it came from, where it sounds like, and they'll know the original copy. You're transforming. There's a transformation here. You have evolved. There's a transformation, reinvented new beginnings. Okay, so again, you may need to reinvent, rebrand, in order to give yourself a new beginning on these platforms or with your business. There could just be a new way that you need to invent. Excuse me, I said event. You could be attending an event. Someone could be stealing the ways you do event planning, is what I'm getting. Maybe you are an event planner. Someone could be stealing your creativity from the way you do event planning and or you could be attending a event. You're transforming, and either way it goes, you're on a very evolutional, evolving path, and people are seeing that, and they're like, I'm trying to come up. How you coming up? So that's what's causing these individuals to steal your idea, your creative, or copy off of your work, because they see you getting to come up off of it, and so they want to use it as a come up for themselves, and it just don't work like that. It don't. They might get the views. They might be able to steal your content, duplicate it, or steal your ideas and still get the views, or open up platforms or whatever and make some funds off of it. But it's not going to last long, because they always need to feed and or source from you, and you won't always be there as their source, okay? Painting, telling a story, conveying emotions, decorating, shaping. That's what your evolution is. You're literally just telling your story. See, your story is not their story, and that's why they won't always be able to eat off of your creative, because your story is not their storyline. People are going to say, I've heard that from somewhere. I've seen that from somewhere. That seems familiar. That looks familiar. Okay? And see, decorating is on here, and shaping. That's why I have the feeling that you're an event planner, and you have somebody who's still in the way, your creative way of how you set up events. But again, take it as it applies, because you could just be a creative in any way, shape, and or form. You could be a planter in the way that you create your vases. You could actually be a painter like the individual here in this video. And every painting you do, they reinvent it. Reinvent it, like it said here on this evolution card. And try to make it their own. Like, I just did an eyebrow, now they come out with one on their page. Okay, however it goes. Keep in mind, though, you are the original. Don't let this stop you and or block you along the way, and keep it moving forward. You got a copycat here. Somebody want to be like you. Anniversary, birthday, holiday, important day. I'm telling you, you're an event planner. You are an event planner. You decorate for birthdays, for holidays, for important days, for events. You're somebody who sets up these areas, these environments, these communities for individuals, and people are stealing your style, your swag, the way you bring the balloons, the way you set up the tables, the way you decorate, the way you shape it, the way you tell a story through your transformation of reinventing these new beginnings or these events for individuals. You could also have an anniversary, a birthday, a holiday, or something special coming up that you may be attending. Shout out to those of you that may be just stepping into that energy, because you are also evolving. Okay, and they're seeing you maybe step on new platforms, maybe show up at new events or stuff like that. But I'm getting you an event planner. If you're not, and this energy still connects with you, then take it as it applies, okay? Somebody could just creatively be stealing something that you just started, and you're reinventing a new beginning with. You're decorating, you're shaping this, you're telling your story through it, and it's an anniversary for you. This could be an anniversary. You've been doing this for a year. You've been doing this for 3 months, 6 months, however that might go. But the point of the message and the gist of the message, the head of the message, is somebody is stealing your ideas, copying your work, duplicating and or feeding off of you. If you're finding the platforms, I would suggest you go to these platforms and report it as a copycat. Take pictures of the platform so that you can let individuals know, this is not me over here, this is me. Okay, sometimes you got to call them out. You got to put them on blast so you can let them know and pull your energy back and be like, get your own swag, because mine ain't it. Treatment, healing, comfort, surgery, repair. Okay? Treatment. Sometimes you got to treat people. Go on your own healing journey. Find your own comfort with what it is you do. Repair your own life. And quit stealing my creative over here. Quit stealing my creative over here. I'm trying to do my thing. It's going to take a courage and or bravery. You're evolving. Whatever you went through, it took some courage and or bravery as well, with this new adventure that you're stepping into. You're brilliant. I'm telling you, you're on to something good. Something is paying off for you. Whatever you're doing here that's very creative, that got people, that's catching people's eyes, and that has them stealing your content, copying your work, duplicating it, and feeding off of you, it's a great idea. It's very brilliant. People want in on it. But instead of them trying to partner with you and do it the right way, they want to come in and just take it, okay? Act like this is their healing. You could be somebody who's healed, Okay, evolution was one of the cards that came out. Transformation. So people could be trying to walk around in your healed energy, acting like they've transformed, they've healed, they're repaired, and they're not. Oh. Yeah, align, openness, harmonize, collaboration. I'm telling you, you could also be collaborating with other event players, event planners, players. Could be a lot of players, so more than one individual that's copying your creative. Or you could just be like your business is picking up and you're getting a lot more collaboration with people who want you to event plan for them and set up their parties, kids parties, different type of parties. You're aligned. I'm telling you, somebody who's involved into your purpose, and you're moving forward. And people are trying to, what I heard, beat you to the punch with your someone's trying to beat you to the punch with your creativity. They're trying to be more successful than you are with what you do. They're trying to be more successful at what it is you're creatively doing that they're stealing from you. These people are trying to be more successful than you. Let's hurry up and make our pages blow up. Let's hurry up and get as many events planning that we can get within the city and or state. Let's change our website like theirs. Let's set up our balloons like theirs, our tables like theirs. Someone is trying to beat you to the punch so they can say, well, I was successful before you. That's what I'm getting here with this alignment. They're trying to align with you. They're already behind because they're copying you. The only way they're able to do this is because they're stealing your work. Okay? Instead of partnering with you, they just stealing your work. And then they're trying to take the stolen work and then be like, I did it first, or I'm winning and you're not, or I'm ahead of you. This could be within your healing journey as well. You could be on your healing journey and your spiritual journey, and taking yourself through the steps, and they're like, I'm already at this point. What stage you on? You still in the 3D, you in the 4D, the 5D, whatever have you. Someone's racing you, competing against you, and it's not a competition here. You can't compete with somebody with their own work is what I'm getting. But someone is literally stealing your creative, stealing your ideas, and then trying to beat you to the punch. Someone is stealing your ideas and then trying to beat you to the punch. That's crazy as heck. That's crazy as heck. Let's see if we can get some final messages to close this energy out. Keep moving forward. Whatever's going on here. Health, diet, exercise, sleep, mental relaxation. Okay, you may need to change up your eating habits, diet, maybe take more walks, run. Make sure you're taking healthy breaks, because I'm getting the energy of whatever you've been doing is starting to pay off. Who cares where they're at in their journey, if their content or if their businesses are getting more play than yours. Yours is starting to take off. So learn to balance this health card, because treatment did come out, healing, comfort. This health card is giving me the energy of making sure that now that things are getting ready to speed up for you and start taking off, that you're taking the correct mental relaxations, that you're sleeping when necessary, knowing when to just take a cat nap in the middle of the day, get away from your work, go take your walk, drink your water, stay hydrated. Get your water source in. A couple of bottles a day, whatever you may need to keep the pain away. Okay? Diet, if necessary. That's also a cleansing tool just to help you keep moving forward. And I'm going to end it there. That seems to be the gist of the message here for those of you that are involving or dealing with this energy of individuals that are creatively stealing your ideas and stealing your work. You got somebody trying to beat you to the punch with your own shit. You got somebody trying to beat you to the punch with your own shit. How they do that? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? I'm just for real trying to figure that out. I mean, stealing your content or your ideas to the T, and then trying to say they did it first or financially gain from it first or be the first successor of it. Look, focus on your health at this time. Continue to heal. Continue to transform and evolve. You have some collaborations and or connections coming in, because whatever it is you're pushing out, people like it. And they think it's brilliant. They like the way you do this, how it's moving. And so be ready for those important days, anniversaries. You might have to set an anniversary date. This is the date where I took off. Let's get you an affirmation. I am an oracle of intuition, trusting my instincts with effing fierce devotion. Continue to trust your intuition. You could feel this. Maybe you're surrounded by the energy. You're like, yeah, my friend. Or you see it online. Or it's just somebody in your neighborhood. Okay? But your intuition is trying to tell you something and or lead you to some type of insight. So make sure you're always trusting your intuition and staying devoted. Continue to keep moving on your path. Let me get you one more motivational affirmation here. And then we're going to end this message. I am a effing force of nature, harnessing my power from within. That's what you're using with your creative. That's why you're very creative, because you're harnessing your power from within, and it just comes to you naturally. You don't have to do too much for your creative. You like, it just come to me. People call you and say they got a kids party. You automatically know exactly how to set it up. The ideas come to you naturally, effortlessly. Continue to harvest from that power within. That's that natural source. That's that original source that people cannot copy. You know what I'm talking about? That's where people say, yeah, I've seen that before. But it wasn't on this face. It wasn't on this platform. It wasn't at this event. Because people always recognize the original when presented with a duplicate, a copy, the fake confirmation. Look, clock that motivation. If this applies to you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, share, and or follow down below. Leave a comment. Continue to move forward within your energy, saying that I am taking my creative back. All right, I'm taking my ideas back. They belong to me. Get your own. Good day.